Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. I include Lindsey in this, my commentary. My commentary tonight is about me. A part of my life that I have dealt with growing up with ADHD and growing up with Asperger's. I'm sorry that the paper's ripped up. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 6. For those of you who don't know what ADHD is, ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And you're going to read the whole thing, and you'll do the research, read the whole thing in the link below. Also, about Asperger's. I am an Asperger's. Asperger's is the twin, is mild autism. Growing up with these two, it's hard. Because my parents knew, I think my parents knew that I was an Asperger before I was diagnosed. Because I tend to be around and be influenced, be around adults more than people my own age. And then, back then, it was like they can relate to what I'm saying, because I, as a little kid, I always talked about politics, I always talked about the news, I always talked about sports. Well, some kids understand what I said when I talked about sports, but not politics, not the news. No, because kids don't watch news and don't watch politics. So when I was little, I would read the Detroit news. That's where they had the paper routes then. And a lot of people didn't really thought that this cat is weird. He's strange. It's been that way all my life. When I was in high school, people called me Preacher Man. And if you saw some of these commentaries, like the 50 Shades of Grey commentary, part 2, the one where I talked about Creflo Dollar, the one I talked about Benny Hinn, the one I talked about Joel Osteen, the one I talked about that pastor that was cleansing the sins of his congregation with bleach and water and detergent, all that. You would know my passion is the gospel. I'm real passionate about the gospel now. Now that I'm older, I'm real passionate about the gospel, because the gospel of Jesus Christ matters to the soul of mankind. Growing up with Asperger's, it's hard for me to interpret films, certain films. It's hard for me to interpret romance. But yet, I find myself, you know, gaining knowledge from other people's relationships. And those commentaries that I did about relationships, it was 95% of it was from what I learned from it, and 5% was from learning from others, learning from other relationships. 95% of it was what I was taught. I was taught that men ought to treat women with respect. I was taught that gentlemen open doors for ladies, pull out chairs for ladies. I was taught that way by my father. It's hard for me to interpret romance sometimes. Most of the times it is. It's like the emotion that's more significant to me is when I'm angry. And that's upsetting. But having Asperger's doesn't, having ADHD, and having autism spectrum disorder, it doesn't make you strange, to make you unique. And I'm gonna say this: I was in special education classes from first grade to when I was in 8th grade, until my 7th grade year. My 8th grade year I was in regular ed classes with regular ed students. And that first year, I actually felt like a student, because I was used to being called dumb. I was used to be called stupid, retarded. People made fun of me. And all those years of built up anger towards that, people call me stupid, and they don't even know. Guess what? 2 awards. The Spirit of MLK Award for my character. These past 4 years. This means a lot because I was not expecting to win this award, because I thought that people wouldn't care. Then I realized people wouldn't vote for me because I'm me. And I realized I don't care, as long as I done something, I'm alright. You know, this means a lot. This means people actually thought of me as Dr. King, the man who stood up took an unpopular stand. That took a stand that was not like everybody else. He took a stand for something. He didn't sit back and let whatever happened happen. He stood up and say, something ain't right. Some of these laws ain't right. What we're doing, what's going on ain't right, and it needs to be changed. And this. I was the platoon leader in the inspection, in my ROTC inspection. And I was a first lieutenant. My senior year, the start of my senior year as an ROTC cadet, I went from a private with no insignia. They didn't give me a insignia yet. I was staff sergeant, and I took the presentation board test. It's when the whole battalion staff sit on this table. It's like one staff member asks you this question, so one set of questions, the other asks you another set of questions, and so on, so forth, and so on. One by one, they asked me a set of questions, and I answered them right off the bat, because these were relevant. These were not some questions. These were relevant questions that was years that was current, and I knew, and it was like, it was like that test was like practice. It was like practice to me. And I knew them. Each and every one I got right. And they were shocked. They were so shocked. And they were so impressed by my answers and by my presence that they promoted me from staff sergeant all the way to first lieutenant. I actually wanted to be master sergeant. And they said, you might, and they decided, that Lindsey boy, he can't be no sergeant. He ain't getting that. He's going to be an officer. And I got it. And I was so shocked. Because I never thought in a million years that can happen. Let me be right back. This right here is my diploma. A lot of people doubted that I would get this. A lot of people doubted I would get this. But guess what? Oops, I done dropped it. The plastic is off of it. A lot of people doubted that I would get it. A lot of people doubt that I will ever get this. But I proved them wrong. And when I go to college, I'm going to prove a lot of people wrong. And for those who have Asperger's syndrome, for those who had special ed, who was in special ed classes, to those who have ADHD, to those who have Asperger's, you're not stupid. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. You're not retarded. You're not slow. Get those words out of your vocabulary. Because you is thus as better. You is thus as good as them. Is it gonna be hard? Yeah. Is it gonna be some days you wanna quit? Yeah. Is there some days you want to put your hands on them kids and knock them out? Yeah, I've been there. But guess what? I proved them wrong. I proved them wrong with my mind. So, to those who hated me in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, thank you! Thank you for reminding me that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and that greater is He who is in me than he who is in the world. Thank you. Keep on hating on me, and watch, and one day I might be your boss. And if I know who you are, and you treated me back like crap in 8th grade, I will go Vince McMahon on you. Yeah! That was the worst Vince McMahon. That was a terrible Vince McMahon impersonation. If the eyes of Vince McMahon watching this, sir, I'm real sorry. And I recorded it. I'm sorry, but I had to put a little reference in it. But those who have disabilities, you're not stupid. You can either use them to your advantage, or that can severely hinder you. Bella Thorne has dyslexia. And what's so amazing, and I respect Bella Thorne a whole lot. I respect her more, if not more, because she didn't let her disability hinder her. She didn't let it hinder her. She used it to her advantage. She actually overcame it. And she can outread me. She can outread anyone. She can outread me. And I respect you for not giving up. You know? And I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like John Cena. Okay, I need to stop with the WWE references. But you can overcome. And you can use it to your advantage. Just remind yourself who you are and whose you are. Don't let it hinder you. Don't give up. If I can do it, you can do it. And you can't. And I'm not saying you can do it all by yourself. You're gonna need some help. When you get knocked down, you're gonna need somebody to help you get back up. I was blessed to have Miss Jackson, Miss Gilliwater, who helped me even when I was knocked down. They helped me get back up. And teachers, Mr. Harvey, Mr. Bayberry, who wasn't even my teacher, but he's my brother in Christ. I will go on and on, And if I go on and on, I'm gonna miss somebody's name and they're gonna be like, "Hey, you forgot my name." Well, sorry. This is the longest commentary I just realized. It's 20 minutes. Anyway, to end this, I'm gonna say, don't give up. That's my long-winded commentary. I love you. Good night.